Hi everyone, welcome back. In our last video, we talked on risk management, the arrow in GRC, and how organizations identify potential risks by developing strategies to manage them. Today, we are moving on to the final letter of GRC, that's C, which stands for compliance. Compliance is all about setting the rules. Just like risk management, where we prepare for what could go wrong, compliance makes sure everything we do aligns with laws, regulations, and standards set by external authorities. Think of it as a safety net to make sure that organizations aren't just secure, but also legal. Let's start with a simple definition. Compliance means following the laws, regulations, or standards that apply to your organization. Just like how you have to follow traffic laws when driving, like stop at red lights or drive within speed limits, companies must follow certain rules when it comes to handling sensitive data. If they don't, they could face legal penalties or fines, or even worse, loss of customer trust. Compliance isn't just about ticking the box or avoiding fines, it's about building trust with customers, clients, and employees. If a company complies with the necessary regulations, it shows that they are responsible and also care about protecting sensitive information. Let's say you are running an online business that processes credit card payments. If you want your customers to trust you, you must comply with specific industry standards designed to protect their credit card. That's where compliance comes in. How does compliance look like in a real world? Well, let's go through a few examples from different industries and see how compliance varies depending on the type of business. One of the most common examples of compliance is in the financial sector, specifically with PCI DSS, or Payment Card Industry Data Security Standard. This set of rules applies to any company that processes credit card payments. It's like a security checklist to protect cardholder information. For example, let's say you are running an e-commerce store. To comply with PCI DSS, you need to encrypt customer payment information so it can't easily be stolen, use secure networks to process transactions, and regularly test or scan your systems to find any potential vulnerabilities. This is why when you shop online, you will see payment gateways like PayPal or Stripe. These services are PCI DSS compliant, meaning that they follow the rules to keep your payment information secure. If a company doesn't comply with these rules, not only could they face hefty fines, but could also lose their ability to process credit card payments. Think of what this could do to an online business. Let's shift gears to another industry, healthcare. In the US, healthcare organizations more comply with a law known or called HIPAA. HIPAA stands for Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act. HIPAA ensures that patients' information should be protected like medical records. Let's say you visit your doctor's office. Behind the scenes, the clinic is required by law to take specific steps to protect your private health information. For example, they need to encrypt your health records such that if a hacker tries to access them, they cannot read them. Also, need to make sure that only authorized personnel like your doctor or nurse can access your data. And if there's ever a breach of your health record or health information, the healthcare provider must notify you and take steps immediately, whatever steps to address. Why is this important? Because patient information is sensitive. And if it falls into the wrong hands, it can be used for identity theft or sold on the black market. Compliance with HIPAA ensures that your data is handled securely and responsibly. If your organization operates internationally, especially in Europe, you might have heard of GDPR, General Data Protection Regulation. GDPR is a European law that protects the personal data of individuals within the EU or European Union, and is one of the most stringent data privacy laws in the world. Let's say you run a website that collects customer information from European users. To comply with GDPR, you'll need to get explicit consent from users before collecting their data. Give users request access to the data you have collected about them. And provide the option for users to delete their data if they no longer want you to have it. If a company doesn't comply with GDPR, they can be fined up to 4% of their global revenue. That is huge, very huge. Compliance with GDPR is not just a suggestion, it's mandatory if you are doing business with European customers. As you can see, compliance requirements vary by industry, whether it's PCI DSS for financial data, or HIPAA for healthcare information, or GDPR for international privacy. The goal is the same: to protect sensitive information and ensure it's handled securely and responsibly. Compliance isn't just about avoiding penalties or fines, it's about protecting the most valuable asset a company has: its customers' trust. Imagine how you would feel if you found out that a company you trusted with your healthcare information or credit card information didn't follow these rules and left your data exposed. You would probably lose trust in them, right? Why compliance matters so much. It's not just a legal requirement, it's a business imperative. Companies that comply with the relevant laws and regulations are not only protecting themselves from legal trouble, but are building trust and credibility with their customers. In the next video, we will talk about how GRC, that's governance, risk, and compliance, come together to form a complete approach to cybersecurity. Thank you for watching, and remember, compliance isn't just about following the rules, but protecting what matters most: people's trust.